Hello guys, today we will discuss about twin spark plug engine. Twin spark plug engine uses two spark plugs instead of single spark plug. The spark plugs are placed opposite to each other in this type of engine. Okay, first let us know the working of SI engine. Yes, in SI engine, the fresh charge enters into the combustion chamber during suction stroke. When the piston moves from TDC to BDC, the inlet valve is opened and the charge enters into the combustion chamber. Next stroke is compression stroke. In this stroke, the piston moves from BDC to TDC and the charge or the air fuel mixture is compressed. Once it is compressed, now it is the time to ignite it. Yes, with the help of spark plug, a spark is generated to ignite the charge, due to which the combustion occurs. Yeah, the third stroke is expansion. Yes, after combustion, when the combustion starts, now it is the time to expand it. Yes, when the piston moves from TDC to BDC, the expansion stroke completes. At this time, both the valves, inlet and outlet valves, are closed. Yeah, the very final or the last stroke is exhaust stroke. When the piston moves from BDC to TDC and the outlet valve is opened and inlet valve is closed. Yes, when we use a single spark plug as in regular vehicles, um, the some part of the charge is not burnt. The charge inside the combustion does not completely burn, and it simply goes out of the exhaust valve. The unburnt gases are go out of the exhaust valve, which reduces the fuel efficiency of the vehicle. Um, this problem can be reduced with the help of twin spark plug technique. Due to the two spark plugs which are placed opposite to each other, two sparks are generated and the whole charge can burn completely, and no wastage of the fuel takes place here, as there is no unburnt gas going out of the valve, that is from the exhaust valve. Okay, this can be analyzed with an example of preparing kadubu, a dish, a rural dish. Some Nowadays it is not prepared, I think so. It is called as kadubu or sautekai kadubu or goda bhakar, like the different names are there. While cooking that, from both the ends of the utensil we have to apply the flame, that is from the bottom as well as from the top, so that it can cook uniformly and completely. The heat distribution is uniform there. If we simply cook it with a flame at the bottom side, only bottom part will cook and the upper part will not cook properly. So for better cooking of the dish, from both the sides we have to apply the flame. We can take this example for this twin spark plugs. Yes, if the spark plugs are placed opposite and two sparks are generated, the portion which is exposed to the inlet valve as well as the portion of the charge which is exposed at the outlet valve are burned completely from both the sides. So the ignition points are several in this case, not limited. So several in the sense double of the single spark plug. So there are number of ignition points, so the charge can burn completely without any wastage. So there is no question of going out of the unburnt gases out of the exhaust valve. The very first company to bring this technique is Bajaj. The bike you might have heard about Bajaj Discover DTSI. DTSI is nothing but digital twin spark ignition. Yes, digital twin spark ignition technology, DTSI technology. Yeah, the working of spark plug is also controlled digitally, so the name digital spark ignition technology. Yeah, so the advantage of twin spark plug engine compared to SI engine is nothing but yes, there is of course low emission because there is no unburnt gases coming out to the environment, hence the emission is less than a quick start, because there are two spark plugs, so there is no trouble of cold start and all. In a single kick you can start the engine. Yes, then fuel efficiency is high. Yes, some disadvantages are also there. The disadvantage is nothing but the cost. Yeah, maintaining these two spark plugs, some different equipments are to be installed in the engine, which may increase the cost, and the maintenance is somewhat difficult. Then the emission of NOx gases are more at full load, but that can be eradicated with special units in like BS6 engines. I will explain it in this video itself, but later. So these are the advantages: the cost, maintenance, and NOx emissions. Okay. So the features of twin spark plug engine are: it uses two spark plugs instead of single spark plug, and these are placed opposite, which enables the complete or the full combustion of the full burning of the charge present in the combustion chamber. Hence there is no wastage of the charge, hence it increases the fuel efficiency of engine, and also it is less emissive. Okay. Yeah. Now let us discuss about this BS6 engine. BS6 is nothing but Bharat stage 6. Bharat stage 6 is nothing but it is the regulation declared by the government of India to reduce the pollution rate. The current engine is BS4 engine. Before that, BS3, BS2, and BS1. BS5 is skipped. It is directly now BS6, which was to start from 1st April, but due to this lockdown issues, it is postponed. So in coming days, BS6 will be the regulatory of the government of India. According to BS6, only the emission rate will be 60 mg per kilometer. In BS4, the emission rate is 80 mg per kilometer. Yes, how does this BS6 engine work? Yeah, BS6 has some special units called SCR unit. SCR unit is nothing but selective catalytic reduction. Yeah, selective catalytic reduction, which this unit separates the NOx emission into two harmless compounds, that is nitrogen and water vapor. Nitrogen and water vapor are harmless to the environment, but NOx, nitrogen oxide gases, are harmful to environment. That NOx is split into two compounds, the nitrogen and the water vapor. Hence it is this environment friendly engine, and the pollution will surely get down. Yes, the uh, different cars available with BS6 engines are Audi A6, then Maruti Suzuki Desire, then Mercedes Benz E Class, then Maruti Suzuki Swift, Alto 800, etc. Bikes will be Hero Splendor iSmart 110cc, then Activa 6G, 6th generation bike, then yeah, different bikes are there. These are some examples I told. Due to the implement of this BS6, the points to be considered are: the automobile industry may get down in the market due to the implementation of this regulatory. Okay, conversely it will take up, but it may go down in the market, in the industrial, the automobile industrial market. Next, but the demand of BS6 equipments will increase, which will motivate small scale industries, which are the vendors of these big industries. So yeah, the demand of this BS6 engine parts will increase. Then surely the environmental conditions will be better due to the implementation of this technique. Um, so yeah, BS6 fuel will be introduced later on in the petrol pumps. Now the available fuel is BS4 standard. Next BS6 fuel will be available. This BS6 fuel will contain sulfur in less quantity. So there will be less sulfur content in the fuel. Um, if this BS6 fuel is run with BS4 fuel, it will harm the engine as well as the environment. But if the BS6 fuel is used in BS4 and older versions, there is no problem in the engine. The BS6 fuel will be introduced, as well as BS6 engine is also developed. So BS6 is nothing but it is a Bharat standard, Bharat stage 6, which is pollution control regulatory, which the BS6 engine will have SCR unit, which is nothing but the selective catalytic reduction. Yes, in this SRC unit of diesel engine, they may use a fluid called AdBlue. AdBlue is nothing but it is a brand of diesel exhaust fluid which is made up of urea and deionized water, which converts that NOx into nitrogen and water vapor. This is total explanation of twin spark engine with BS6 technique, etc., etc. In if you want all these informations, you have to refer three different videos. In single explanation, I have explained everything. If you still have doubts, you can ask freely. Thank you.